Hello, and welcome back to Abundant Self, the podcast. I'm your host, Jules, manifestation coach and mindset mentor. I'm helping you to uplevel your life, to really be able to break free from those shackles, from those limiting beliefs, from those fears, from those doubts, and for you to live a life so much wilder and better than your imagination and your wildest dreams. Thank you once again for pressing play, for being here and listening to Abundant Self. If you haven't already, please make sure to either share this episode with a friend, with a colleague, with a family member, with someone who can benefit from what I am sharing on the podcast, or also make sure to rate on Apple Podcasts or on Spotify with 5 stars. This really helps me to grow the show and to keep making those type of videos where there are like flies and everything is chaotic, but oh well. There we go, entrepreneurship. Today I want to speak about something that I saw the other day on socials, actually on Instagram, and that was a post from a past mentor of mine actually, and she was speaking of opportunities and how you actually are always ready when opportunities come into your life and present themselves. And I was thinking about it and it actually made so much sense. So I wanted to share that with you as well and bring that onto the podcast now as we start into the new year and 2024, New Year's resolutions, all the things. Everyone is getting ready to set their goals, set intentions for the new year, for the year ahead. I thought this is a really good time to also think about the word ready and what it actually means to be ready, but also what it actually means to have opportunities. And it's interesting because my word for 2024 is opportunities. It's so cool because for me, I've always felt that whenever I saw an opportunity or whenever I saw something like arising, I just always took the chance. And I necessarily wasn't ready at times. But then, and on the other hand, and that is something that I think I want you to also reflect on, the opportunity wouldn't be there if you weren't ready. Let that sink in. The opportunity wouldn't represent itself for you if you weren't ready. And it just makes sense. And I have a really good example from that, from my life, from now recently, which is my private account, Jules Bellot, going viral, and more or less me now being an influencer and being, this almost public figure in Chile. People recognize me in the streets. People text me, "Hey, I've just seen you," and of course, like everything that comes with being an influencer or a public figure in general, right? The hate, the troll comments, all of the good stuff and the bad stuff. And so I was thinking, and actually last night, that made me like really go for this episode today. Super spontaneous, super random. But I was thinking last night going to bed that if this if this happened 3 years ago, there wasn't even a chance that it's going to happen because I was not ready. I really truly think that because the type of comments I sometimes get, guys, horrible. Like I wish I could sometimes translate a few of them and just read them out to you because some comments are so insanely wrong and rude and just really bad. Last night, for example, someone commented under a reel of mine in Spanish, obviously, something about this señorita is just her husband is probably paying for everything and she's, just has never worked in her life. And it's just those funny things where I'm like, this is really wrong. You apparently don't know me. And yeah. And then, but also really rude stuff. Of course, of those, about those type of comments, I just laugh. But there are really rude things as well where I'm thinking 3 years ago, I really always, since the beginning of social media, I started probably my Instagram account 8 years ago or so. And 3 or 4 years ago, I was already on this train of I want to have an online business. I want to hit 10K followers. But I wasn't confident enough. And that is truly something I think is where I'm now able, and also thanks to Dara, of course, like this guy, this man, me now being in a healthy, secure, loving relationship where I have the support of the man of my dreams who is there for me, who supports me when I get like hate comments, who's like, just laugh about it. But a few years ago, let's like wind back to 3.5 years ago, I was in a toxic as fuck relationship. This man, like not even a man, like this boy was so insecure himself and made me feel insecure about myself as well, in terms of, for example, social media, being like, no, but you can't post that, you can't do this or that. So the opportunity was always there, but I wasn't ready. And I truly believe that if you are ready, or if there's the opportunity, you are ready, always. Now the opportunity still was there, but now I was ready, confident enough to be like, you know what? If those people say those things about me, that's totally fine. That's totally on them. That has nothing to do with me. And so now, for some reason, in 2023, at the end, actually like around September 2023, I went viral. My account grew over 20,000 followers in like, a month or so. Insane. But just because I was ready, because I worked on myself, because I did the inner work, I did the shadow work. And I don't say I'm there yet. Like, it is a journey. It is a journey. A hell of a journey. Just this morning, I got like so in my head about something. And yeah, like I'm still working on myself. We are all not perfect. But at least I'm like, right now, I can understand and I can see how this opportunity unfolded itself for me. And with opportunity, I mean not like just going viral, but the whole opportunity that this Instagram growth allowed me to experience. For example, staying at hotels, brand collaborations, all of those things for free in return for creating content or so. So that's why I say like opportunity. But yeah, now I can see and I can reflect on it and I understand kind of like why it came to fruition in that way. Why now? Because now I was ready. Now I was confident. Now I was the one who's like, this is on you. This has nothing to do with me. 3.5 years ago, I would have probably cried, bawled my eyes out because of mean comments from haters. And included, on top of that, I was stuck in a really, really toxic relationship where the guy was not supporting at all. Just like super manipulating and so on. So let's wrap this episode up. Super private, super personal. I know I can share those things with you because otherwise you wouldn't be here, you wouldn't be listening. I know that this is a safe space for me as well as for you. And that's why I just want to encourage you. If you see an opportunity, if you feel the pull, if you feel, I don't know, like buying a plane ticket or signing up for that course or hiring that mentor or starting your own online business or whatever it is. But if you see the opportunity, if it feels like it is an opportunity for you and it's going to change something in your life, just take it. Just do it. Because it is time and you are ready. You see the opportunity because you're ready. And that is all I want to say today. Now the dogs are barking, so that's going to be my sign to wrap this episode up. I love you so, so much. Thank you so much for being here. I see you probably very, very, very soon next week on the podcast here on Abundant Self. And I wish you an amazing start into this new year, into 2024. Before you go, have you seen that my 12-week signature coaching program, Abundant Self Academy, is back and open for enrollment? If you haven't already, feel free to check out my Instagram at Jules Manifest. This is the life transformational course for you to really free yourself from limitations, break free from society, from any norms, any fears, any doubts, anything holding you back, and live the life that you truly came here to live. Find your purpose, manifest wealth, abundance, a pay raise, new job opportunities. I've had my clients even manifest their dream partners and pregnancy. So this course is truly insane, truly life-changing, and I want you to be part of it to make this year 2024 the best year yet. If you haven't seen already, check out A Jules Manifest, and I leave the link in the show notes below as well. See you soon.